Eden is not a place. Eden is a portal. So God didn't need to come in and out. The Bible just said the voice of God was walking in the garden. So the presence of God was the envelope of Eden. God gave man his presence. So the man in the garden had God's nature, had God's presence, had God's authority, and has God's life. So that anything God wanted to do on earth, the man had the competence and the capacity to do it. So the first way God tested the man was that the animals God created, God needed the animals named, and God brought the animals to the man. And the Bible said the names the man called the animals, he didn't say that was the name they were called. He said that was the name there was. So the names God gave the animals when he was creating them, the man entered the mind of God, excavated those names, and called the animals the same name. So the man was operating at the frequency of divinity. When Satan saw it, Satan was troubled. This cannot be. How could God photocopy himself and put on the earth here? What happens to us? And so immediately a contract was negotiated in hell. Let's look for a way to dethrone this man, because he too is an entity of glory. And they began to study man. Unfortunately, there was no way they could bring him down, because the guy was literally operating at the class of God. The only way to bring this man down is for the man to self-destruct, because he's the only one who could destroy himself. And the way he will destroy himself was to rebel against God. And when they discovered it, they came into the garden, lured the man to rebel against God. And when the man rebelled, the man fell. Guess what was said in the spirit? They know not, neither will they understand. You have fallen like one of the princes. Psalm 82 verse 5. For I have said, ye are gods. So the way God saw the man was in the God class. You are gods. And he told us why. Because you are the offsprings of the Most High God. You are gods because you are born of God. He said, but because they didn't know, they fell like the princes. And from that day on, the authority God gave man was transferred to Satan, because man was the keeper of divine authority.